Alliance Council of Presidents, members of the UPND National Management Committee, members of Parliament, Deputy Secretary to the Cabinet, senior government officials, members of the United Party for National Democracy, teachers and students, as well as lecturers from various learning institutions represented here today, members of the press, distinguished ladies. And so at this time, I'm honored and delighted to invite the Honorable Minister of Health, Madam Sylvia Masero, Member of Parliament, to give us welcome remarks.
Madam Shelley, Liata. Commissioner and Lusaka District Commission, members of the Alliance, members of UPND National Management Committee, members of Parliament, Deputy Secretary to Cabinet, teachers and students from various learning institutions, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, welcome back home. We are happy and we want to praise God for giving us a president now. A president, a listening president, a hard-working president. We have a president now in Zambia. The multitudes of people you are seeing here today is a reflection of how happy we are to receive you with all our hearts here at this international airport. Your tour of duty has yielded results. When the doubting Thomases were saying, this man something. Thank you, Your Excellency. We love you, Your Excellency. We love
you. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zambia, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Zambia. Your Excellency, on behalf of Cabinet, on behalf of the people of Zambia, I would like to welcome you back home and assure you that the nation of Zambia is in a celebratory mood. This is a momentous occasion, Your Excellencies, an occasion that will not be repeated in our lifetime. As people of Zambia, we are proud and happy that within 1 year, 8 months, we have managed to achieve what others thought is unachievable. Mr. President, when the announcement was made in Paris, nation, we have achieved through you the issue which our opponents and your will have congratulated you. They have expressed happiness that Zambia has achieved. The achievement, Mr. President, you have made for this country, that will be celebrated in the long time to come. We are happy, Mr. President, that you are back home. You are now in a situation where you are going to ensure that your aspirations and the aspirations of this country are achieved. The debt crisis which we have been facing has now been resolved, and you will now be in a position to manage this country as you have always been wanting to do on behalf of this country. Mr. President, the people of Zambia expect that they would like to hear from you. I would now like to ask my colleagues here to ensure that wherever they come from, those who have come from various parts of the country, inform the nation that we have achieved what others thought would never achieve. Thank you so much.
And General Security. At this time, we will hear from students who have gathered here to celebrate this momentous occasion in the form of a forum, and then they will be represented ably by the Zasu president, who will present a speech. At this time, I'd like to invite the students to their forum, followed by the speech.
Pour out my offering in the presence of His love. gallant and elegant president, full of vigor and so stupendous with so much tenacity. That's you, His Excellency. Though left in the cold, sidelined by the boat, at the end of it all, you still have the flow. Being as our president, you gave your gene, and as a nation, we are meant to win.
I want to say thank you for everything that you've done for our country, for being with us through and you have given us free education that we become a fully educated nation. Through education, now every child in Zambia is in education. With education, we are able for us to be life changers, change movers, and all the others. We would like to acknowledge everything that you have done for us through the Community Development Fund. Because of you, we no longer walk on dust, but we walk on pavement. We would like to thank you for everything that you have done for our currency. You have stabilized it, you have made it stronger than it might last longer.
The fact that you're slowly clearing our debt is becoming stronger. Your love for this country is not out of freedom. You do great things, which is why you're called His Excellency. To you, we owe our gratitude and appreciation for your love, care, support, and appreciation. For these things, I say Twalumba. Thank you.
Mr. President, we appreciate your great negotiation skills, while you have managed to restructure $6.3 billion in debt in various governments around the world. This will greatly help us as a nation, and especially us, the young ones. We greatly appreciate your leadership and people skills and your quest for peace. This was evident when you joined other African leaders in your quest to end the Russian-Ukrainian war. We wish you well as you continue to lead the nation with goodwill. Thank you.
Round of applause for that wonderful presentation from our students. And now, speaking on behalf of all students who are here present, please welcome to the lectern at this time the Nzatu President, Mr. Chandra Jogo.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, sir, the University of Zambia Student Populace, NRDC, Chausu, Chongwe College of Education, Navy Patrick Manawasa University, CBU, HON, and NIPA. We are all here to welcome you for a remarkable achievement of growth to our country, Zambia. We are now guaranteed that our mothers, even in this community, will find it easier to coexist and also to do different types of businesses. The student populace will also find it easier to live a comfortable life by buying at least cheaper things, because we know that the economy will be better through your achievement. Thank you so much, Mr. President. We are happy for your remarkable achievement. Thank you.
Thank you for those very brief and succinct remarks. I'm now delighted to invite the Secretary General of the UPMD, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, to address us.
Zambia. Mr. President, this is not a moment that anyone can easily ignore. When you told us that you do not like the culture of being received at the airport, we agreed. But this time around, sir, we defied your orders. Mr. President, this what you have done is history that will never ever be forgotten in this country. We do not call you Chiminya, the conqueror, for nothing. People were celebrating the NAPSA. Before we forgot, again, The international community was observing you and your colleagues bring peace to the world. Before people could recover from all those nice things that you have done, Mr. President, today you have brought smiles to all people of this country. We are so happy that today we have come here to meet you. You have made us proud. Your history will forever remain in the history books. You have traveled a long journey, Mr. President. Let me not waste your time. Your people are here to listen to you, listen to your words. Let me allow you, sir, to have time to talk to your people so that you can go in the rest. Zambia! Zambia! Thank you. Thank you, Master of Ceremony. Your Excellency, it is now my rare honor and privilege to call upon you to address this nation pertaining to the achievement you have made as you are coming back from France. Your Excellency, sir.
Workers, central government, local government, all of you, in the interest of time, let me recognize civic leaders that are present here, all of you, your entirety from different parts of the country. Thank you for being present. Let me recognize our UPND Secretary General and the rank and file of the party in government, UPND. Our alliance partners, well recognized, and I do believe either here, present physically, or they are following this activity other political parties in this country, in our democratic country. We recognize all of you. I must, not in any order, but indeed our gallant service chiefs and our men and women in uniform for keeping. When you see what I've seen, Maseboma, like Masebo. I wish to recognize, I told you that respect and opportunity. Young people who stand here, I believe from secondary school, and indeed that David Kaunda, coming warm, loving way. Thank you so much. And I'm glad, service with the cabinet and the ministers and others, that we are talking from this angle to allow commercial activity to commitment to the people of Zambia. Zambia, our vision, what we intended to do for this country. We explained over and over. Our competitors said, we will change our meal allowances. We said, we will restore meal allowances. How can our children be in class attentively if they're hungry? We say, everybody's in. Everybody's in. Yes, zilangena, zikaikungena, zikwela. Thank you. We said it, so we delivered. Walking the talk. We said people die before they receive their benefits, and when they receive their benefits, they receive it in small little bits. Let the people invest while they are still strong. We said partial withdrawal. Kanapusa kanangena. Against all odds, in a very difficult financial environment, we saved the peace and stability and law and order. So it is. Yes, some don't believe it. Old habits die hard. They continue veering off, but we bring them in line. It's our duty. A stable, peaceful, law-abiding nation is the one that can develop, not anything else. I won't waste your time because you are here on a cold morning. We knew that the change we were voted on included restructuring the economy, reforms, and something was standing in our way. Something that was behaving like a python, conscripting us in the neck, conscripting us in the ribs, and tying our legs together, and we couldn't move as we wanted. That was the death mountain. We promised that we will work very quickly to restructure the debt. And today we returned home. 2 days ago, that was done in Paris. And we had to be present to make sure that it's done and done properly. It was not easy. It was difficult. I must confess. Many of you didn't quite understand this fellow for a long time. I saw it from the names that I was called, the things that were said about us. I said, well, one day they will know us, and they will know us properly. Our actions are intentional. They are not by chance. They are intentional to resolve things that stand in our way so we can run the economy and better the life of those students. Assure them of completing school. Get your rooms worked on. All of these things are calculated. They don't happen by chance. They don't happen by chance. When you wait for chance, you are waiting for damage. Simple as that. Anyway, this wasn't easy. Debt restructuring of a debt which was of a mountain proportion. Humongous debt. The debt was borrowed recklessly. A liability was acquired. There was no asset on the other side. The economy went down. We all know what happened to that money. But we didn't say we would do nothing about it. We had to do something about it. Although it was orchestrated by others who, I'm told, went on social media a day ago to demean what was achieved. Now, why did they do it themselves? First, why did they take us into debt? Then when they realized that they had taken us in the wrong direction, why did they change direction? Why did they clean the mess? The truth is that they had no capacity. That's the truth. Anyway, I want to be polite. It's a happy day today. Let me remain polite. It was difficult. It was like a mission impossible. But we set out, put our eyes on it, so we could release pressure. Lots of negotiations. What you heard No, this new Dawn government is not working with China. That was a lie. I kept on saying, we are working with China. We are working with France, working with others globally. This is a global stage. Tea kuangasha hiyo. Uko sana. It is not a straight line. It wasn't a straight line. It was zigzag, sideways, forward, backwards, down, up. But we kept our eyes on the ball. That's what was important. And today we can celebrate the restructuring of Zambia's debt, what we call the official credit, the official debt, bilateral related, that which is generated or generated from other countries. $6.3 billion of that debt effectively is now what we can call in line with our agenda to restructure. It calls for some sense of happiness. And thank you to all of you Zambians. I want to thank our creditors across the world. Multiplicity of creditors. That's why it was delivered. Under the G20, which is simply meaning group of 20 countries, common framework. I want to thank the chairs of this process under the G20. And who are they? China. Thank you to President Xi Jinping and the people of China. Who was the co-chair? France. I want to thank President Emmanuel Macron and the people of France for taking leadership in this process. These co-chairs were deputized by our near neighbor, South Africa. I want to thank President Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa and the people of South Africa. What a joy that in the difficult years of apartheid, we hosted the ANC here. They were all here. We were in university with them. And today, they were able to deputize this process. That's how the world works. Thank you to you, three countries. But thank you to our global friends, and there are many. When we were in opposition, I told you that when we get there, it will be on the home run. I said so to many people, I know you didn't pay attention. Getting elected in a convoluted country based on various issues of hatred was a difficult score. But getting into the home ground to run this economy was a more comfortable thing to do. And we said we will utilize our global network of friends. Others called us stooges. We are no stooges of nowhere. But we network, we are friends of the world. And that's the value we bring to this country. Not just us, but the whole team. There it is. What those who were in office before us couldn't do in 5 years or plus, we were able to achieve our part of the bargain in 6 months' time. The Minister of Finance is here. Congratulations to you, the Minister, to the team. I call it, today I will disclose, I call it the inner circle. Of course. Thank you and congratulations to the team. Thank you to the Central Bank team. Thank you to other team members who have worked underground and openly, but toward one agenda. Most of you were complaining after we won the elections. The law, the Constitution says the cabinet meeting is the president and one minister and the secretary to the cabinet. That is the meaning of the cabinet, minimum number. And my first move, knowing that the economy was in distress, was to appoint the economic team. So the first ever minister I appointed was the Minister of Finance. And we got going. And we started working on reconstructing the economy, because that was the elephant in the room. Of course, other ministers matter, don't misunderstand it. But sometimes we do things in a sequential way, sometimes simultaneously. So I want to say to the people of Zambia, what this president's background is the concept of partnership, teamwork, developing a team that will work together in good times, in bad times. But we couldn't have done this without the people of Zambia. You, the people of Zambia. The economic restructuring means taking away those things that were available to people, like Tusakatwanda Lama. Taking away Tusakatwanda Lama. So we can put that money in meal allowances. We can put that money elsewhere. I am sorry to those that we have to take away benefits they were getting without waiting for those benefits. We needed to realign them. I'm being polite, that's why I'm saying sorry. But it was a necessary action. Zambians had to endure a restructuring of the fuel regime. Zambians had to endure, and still we have to continue carrying that burden as our part in the jigsaw puzzle. Your confidence, your support, because many within 6 months after we took office started saying, oh, now what do you want? But you don't know what to do. Ah, wait, they're better place. Well, now people can see where we have been going. You can now see the path we're walking. I know vision is difficult, but you can't see. You have to imagine it. You have to visualize it. I want to say thank you to the people of Zambia for your trust, for your patience, for carrying the pain. But I can confidently tell you that we are going in the right direction. Transition is a bit painful, but you need to take your Panadol, even though it's bitter, in order to get your headache out. But we are talking about something beyond the Panadol. We are talking about the real remedy underlying a painkiller. The reason we offer free education was to take away the burden from single mothers, so that we can lighten their burden and we restructure the economy. The reason we increase CDF was to lighten that burden. The reason we introduced meal allowances was to make the moms and the mamas stay away from imports, stay away from sugar daddy. And focus on education. To lighten the burden once we continue doing the difficult things. Social cash transfer, SME funding, all of those, you must see them as deliberate to alleviate the pain. Hello. Wasali. One Zambia. One Zambia. When I say one nation, you must answer one people. One nation. One people. Let's start all over. One Zambia. One nation. One nation. One people. Unity is the reason we are here today. Let's carry on with it. This debt restructuring 6.3 billion means we now will have breathing space. The python is slowly coming out of our body. Now we can breathe. Now we can redirect resources in developmental areas. Education, health, agriculture. Now we can invest more in the new generation. So we can create jobs, grow the economy. That's what it means. I want to indicate to the Minister of Finance what citizens are not aware of yet. Paris was the debt restructuring milestone for us. But Paris got us involved in the discussion of the change of the global financial system. A global financial system. You will see out of the Paris meetings, I know, I can tell you that, a change in the way these institutions work, the World Bank, the IMF, other multilateral institutions. And this will have an impact on private money as well. One of our calls there, I'm sure you watched what we did there. The one stepped into Reputica. Resolution, Reputica. One Zambia, one nation, one people. There in Paris, and I want to thank Makvan for the initiative to call that meeting looking at the financial world, rejigging the architecture. Because when the World Bank was created, the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, we call it the World Bank. It was intentional to rebuild countries ravaged by the Second World War. Zambia was not born. Nigeria was not born. Most African countries were not independent. So that architecture does not work well for us. It discriminates us. We access capital at a higher cost. Why? We push for lowering of the cost of financing for Africa and Zambia in particular. We need to get a fair deal in the global system. Yes, peace and stability security, but also to be treated fairly. When we access capital, we should access it at the same price as Europe does, as China and America does. So we can grow. Now we have reached this level, we are now focusing on growth. I must simply say to you, Zambians, at this point, I repeat my call for hard work from all of us. Cabinet, we have an extra duty to be focused. Public workers, secretaries of cabinet, and your team, local government, mayors, chairpersons, we cannot afford to laze around. I'm sorry for using that word. These people need delivery from us. That's why we're going through this pain. Now they need to see the flip side of that. So we must work hard, Zambians. When you are given a CDF facility, don't consume it. Invest it so that you can pay back, someone else can grow that facility. Hapo ombeni mkwai. Je, tuseleze. Work, and more smart work. Epela. One Zambia, one nation, one people. I am calling the country to go back to work, whatever work you do. Journalists, do your work, send the right message. Be positive, don't be negative. I scan social media, too much negativity. This is the positive news to build on this milestone. Yes, we still have the private president to work on. Yes, we still have to finish off the nitty-gritty. Yes, the finance team, all of us, cabinet, everyone, we have now worked to explain to the people of Zambia what this all means. And I've agreed with the Minister of Finance that this is one of the pieces of work we're going to do, to explain to people what this means, so that we don't allow others to mislead the citizens. Very important, isn't it? So but the call for work. I went to Rwanda. I was discussing with my colleague there. I said, how are your farms? They said, 10 acres, 5 acres, 20 acres. Someone who has 100 acres, he has a big farm. Then I told him, most of my colleagues sit on 20 acres and just as a resident. They produce nothing. Finish. Nothing. Can we all use the land we have? If you have a small holding, you are secretary to the cabinet, you are a PS, you are DC, you have a small holding. I'm asking all of us with land which is lying idle to use it and produce something. Part of the money we are mobilizing, I don't. Part of the money we are mobilizing, we have agreed with the Minister of Finance, Minister of Agriculture, Minister of Livestock, Minister of Infrastructure, Minister of Energy, and others that we and this president now will be a bit heavy-handed to make sure that the resources we have are directed towards gainful activities, such as creating a facility beyond visit to one where even the civil servants can borrow money to produce food, to grow maize, to grow meat. Look at the land around Lusaka, the small holdings around Lusaka. We want them to go into production, not tomorrow, not next year, now. You have a bore, you can irrigate 1 acre. Just 1 acre, produce something. You are waiting for somebody to produce. You all want to be traders. If they are not producers, what are you going to trade in? Everybody wants to be a trader. Produce something. God bless Zambia. God bless Africa. Thank you very much. Thank you.
At this time, I would like us to please stand at attention as we sing the national anthem of the Republic of Zambia. so very much. His Excellency the President will now take leave to get some much deserved rest. Thank you so very much, Mr. President.